stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off a defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Caught over the middle. It's rolling. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
They'll need 3 yards here on third down to keep this opening drive alive. They'll try to get it through the air. Oh, they're after him. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this cornerback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. Receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Hall. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It's great to spread the ball around and fool him, but if you've got a dude, feed him, and they are.
No doubt, Reese. That guy is a problem. I mean, you got a receiver that's so talented out wide, hard to cover. Go to him once, go to him twice. Shoot, let's go to him a third time.
Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. He lets it fly. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
They just keep firing. Grabbed in the middle. It's Butler. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. They'll try to run for it. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They don't even consider the 47-yard field goal attempt, and they'll try to pick it up on 4th down and short. Trying to get it to the marker. Finds a crease at the 20. There he goes. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And these are the plays you know exactly what you're going to get up front. The offensive line does a great job blocking. Just create a little bit of a hole, pound through that hole. That running back, they can't tiptoe, they can't dance. Run north-south and get that 1st down. Nice job.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Now listen, the defense won that play. As an offense here, the key, David, you can't go back-to-back negative plays. You got to be smart with the football here. Looks like you're going to have to throw it. You just can't force it. You got to make sure you're playing with that clock in your head. You can't take a sack.
And I think this is a situation where I spread you out. I get more speed on the field. I make the defense declare. I see what they're in, but I'm definitely throwing the football.
Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big 3rd down. So everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great team defense.
It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. What a disappointment. No good. After the miss, no change in the score.
And that's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Powell. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
They're going to sit back in zone. I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. To the air on 1st down. Release to the back. With the catch, it's Jackson. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Working that left side. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Off play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Really nice third down sub defense there at that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. And very important, not only to generate power, but to find his mark, a 49-yard try from the left. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll go back to work on offense. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Sutton. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. They'll run the screen. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
At the 35. 1st down for the offense.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Just tried to drop a little floater in there, and it's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Back up now. Here's 2nd and long. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
They'll try to power their way ahead. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Snap it to the back. Hard running there. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Caught behind the line. It's Powell. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the 1st. He'll pull it on the read. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy 1st down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
And they'll send out the field goal unit. The official says no good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. A strike downfield. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
And that's good enough for a 1st down.
Offense set on 1st down. Quarterback on the keeper. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Wants to throw on 1st down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Trying to pound their way in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And how about the defense on that play, man? Playing aggressive, fast, downhill, 1st and goal, expecting run. Great job fitting the run. Great job getting the running back on the ground.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Fires to the end zone. And it's caught for the touchdown. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Scott. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. And now the offense will come onto the field again. On the run, it's Jackson. Nifty run there, pickup of 6 out to the 25.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that 1st down.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Scott.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
4 wide out set, 2 by 2 on 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense has it. They're on the move. It's a country fumble, meaning there's a lot of open space, and that's what you do with it. Scoop it up and score with it. Touchdown.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Gonna run it. It's Jackson. Weaves his way ahead and gets 5 out to the 18-yard line.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
He'll run it again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking deep down the right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Wants to return it. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
The defense really gets it. They understand what's going on. The quarterback is a threat to run the football. I have to understand that. It changes the way I play defense. Am I going to have more speed on the field? Whatever I do, I got to make sure I do what they did right there. Focus in on the QB, lock in, and make sure he doesn't beat me.
And it took the defense a bit to get a handle on him. A little slippery with all those juke moves.
And I love this because you got 2nd and really, really long. And what's the idea of the offensive coordinator? Get 3rd and manageable. Nice job getting the run. Not only a positive run, shoot, you almost got the 1st down. Now you're set up for good success on 3rd down.
He'll go to the sneak.
No gain on the play. And 1st down for the offense.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Use the play fake, now to throw. Firing to the right, complete. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
That goes down as a pass completion. How about the quarterback seeing the fullback, understanding I can get some positive yards here, dumping it off to him to get a small gain.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Trying play action. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, in offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
And here comes the punt team. They'll look to pin them deep. And that is how a punter helps out his defense, pinning them deep in their own territory. Poor starting field position here for this offense. Takes the handoff. It's Jackson. Oh, my. Circle. Spinderella. Put him in the spin cycle and pick up the 1st down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Off play action on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy at 2nd down.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Powell. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
Now, a 4th down.
They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll try to really get into this one. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Here comes the offense onto the field again. Wide receiver going in motion. Power football with the run. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Ball is at the 41 as his defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Looking to throw on first down. Got a man, it's Butler. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Slants are very tough to cover, but they become way tougher when you got a big body wide receiver like that. It's almost like basketball where he's boxing you out. He gets inside real quick, uses that big body to shield you off, and even if you're playing man-to-man, you just got to get him on the ground and try to disrupt him some way.
Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Running back searching for a hole. Turning it on! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Going for 6. To the end zone and is picked off.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's rolling. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Now they'll run the draw. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Draws and screens are a great way to slow down really aggressive pass rushers. It allows the defensive ends and the defensive tackles to run upfield. The offensive linemen kind of push them upfield, go down to the next level, try to sneak in a big play.
The play action fake. Lost one deep down the right side. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Unloads to the wideout. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down.
Real smart play. Great job. Get the positive yards, and then get your booty out of bounds.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab on the left. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Under fire. Gets rid of it. Makes the catch. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up in a great position here.
Well, it's a nice job by the receiver getting out of bounds to save some clock. You're probably out of field goal range, so you're thinking Hail Mary here at the end of the first half.
They'd love nothing better than to add a 3 ball here before the break. Right down the boulevard. It's good. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like a terrific atmosphere there today in San Diego. And it's been an absolute clinic in fundamental defensive football so far. A total standoff with both teams refusing to give an inch. And I know this new era of football is about chucking it all over the yard and just outscoring the other team. But this game is a throwback, and to be honest, it's refreshing. And just like that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Snapdragon Stadium.
We're just about ready to start the second half. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They'll open the second half on the ground. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Here's a heat. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
And that's the thing about this defense. Yeah, they may be losing the game right now, but they've got difference makers on that side of the football. They got guys that can step up like that, create havoc, get a sack, create negative plays. They're going to need more of that here in the second half if they're going to win this game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll run play action. That's caught. It's Merritt fighting off the defender. Breaks into the open. He stopped at the 15. Not enough for the first down, and you'd think we'd see the punt team.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at down the field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the first down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that space. Nice job tackling.
Punt is in the air. Looks it in at the 40. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. On target to the left. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Listen, QBs and wide receivers got to be on the same page, and then you got to know when to throw that curl route. It's got to be on time. Right when the wide receiver breaks, the DB can't catch up. Nice job, QB and wide receiver, being on the same page, getting some positive yardage.
Gonna run it. It's Jackson. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Four wide receivers spread across the field on 2nd and inches. Looking to fire. Caught near the sticks. It's rolling. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
The offense with a big opportunity in the red zone.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
The give to the tailback. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
The offense knocking on the door, 1st and goal. He'll do it himself. Bounces and squirms his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
They got the touchdown, but now they want the 2 to tie this baby up. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a 2-point conversion. The interception was just gravy.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Slithers into space. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later, but you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
They boot it away. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Starts the drive trying to go up top. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Now the play fake. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man, or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the run. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Fires left. He's got it. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. Going for it all. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Extending the play. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A 3rd down try for the offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offside. Defense.
They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out 1st downs on a penalty. On the run, it's White. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Flips it out on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Pulls it in. It's Hall. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
This is kind of like Vegas and gambling. You got a big completion there on 3rd down. You set up 4th. You could take the field goal and take the easy money, but you might decide to roll the dice here, stay on the field, and go for it on 4th down, hoping to get a touchdown.
Never a doubt. They extend the lead to 5 here in the third.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. He'll bring it out. It's Scott. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Looking for a crease. It's Jackson. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to the ground with the running back. Crosses the 30 to the 31 on a 6-yard pickup.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Four punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease, push somebody back, create some space. There was nowhere to go.
And here comes the punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Leaves it with the back. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass. He's got the tight end. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Butler. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in crease now. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Off the play fake. It's complete to the right. And they'll move the chains with the first down, but that might be it for the 3rd quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Well, the quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Give to the back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
It'll be 3rd and long. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody in the back end expecting throw. And that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
The kick is on its way. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Makes the catch. It's Powell. Slips one guy, now he's loose. Found a seam on the left. Finds the finish line for the touchdown.
Yeah, and a nice job in the 4th quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
Up by 1. They're going to try to get the deuce here and make it a field goal lead. He's looking to throw. He's got it for the 2. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
So now it's 2nd and long. Just a short pass to the tight end. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, 3rd and short, I just got to fall forward and get the 1st down, Palmer, but the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up, something easy you know you can execute in your sleep and go keep this drive going.
They bring the punter onto the field now. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll field the punt and take it back. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Catch in the middle, it's Powell. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And they're featuring this guy all day long. Now he's over 150 yards. Great job by the offense. This is a matchup I'm going to take advantage. He's taking advantage of it all game long.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
Off play action. Skips away from pressure. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well.
Well, this defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense.
Oh, he's got some space. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage of the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Got out of trouble and throws. Zings it complete to the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down.
Oh, and the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to be a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
He'll keep it himself. And he gets it inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 where it'll be 1st and goal.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's 4th and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south, and try to get that first down. I love when I have a quarterback that can do that.
Grab behind the line. It's Moore. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run. They'll go jumbo package, 3 tight end set on 3rd and goal. He'll keep it on the sneak. Sneaks into the end zone.
Hey, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. And it was finished off with a quarterback sneak. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Finds his tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on third and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. Got his man downfield. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
And even though they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, they've got a quarterback that can bring them back, but they need him now to play his A-plus level of football. We saw a nice completion on that last third down. Let's see if he can keep it going.
That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Fires to the big fella. You want to talk about running behind your pads as he plows his way to the 35.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Fires to the tight end. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the fourth quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He'll pull it on the read. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
They come to the line 3 yards away from the 1st down marker. They've converted twice on this drive. Finds his big tight end. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get to 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Hauls it in. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. It's caught.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the 1st down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. He wants to throw it again. Got it behind the line. It's White. Bounds into the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Just under a minute and a half to play, and to have a shot, you got to believe they have to recover this onside kick. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Off the play fake on first down. Got his man. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a first down.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there are still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read.
There he goes. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Line gets set, first down. Quarterback's just going to take a knee.